What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the health spread. This is a spread that's been in my journal for a long time, and I wanted to give credit where credit's due, but I don't remember where the spread came from. Oops, it's been in my journal for so long and I didn't really put down where I got it, so I can't really cite my source, but I still wanted to share it with you guys because this is such a valuable spread, one of the most valuable spreads, because it gets down to the root cause of health imbalances in your life. Medical science can tell you how a disease affects you, but it can't tell you why. This spread gets down to the why. For most of us who are in the know, we understand that health problems, dis-ease, is nothing more than a physical manifestation of a misalignment in your energetic body. Is the easiest way to explain that, okay? It's an emotional issue that causes health problems. It's just an imbalance in your body, and this spread will tell us where that imbalance lies. So I'm going to show you how I use this spread, and I'm going to do a sample reading for you. I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, and I want to do this for, I want the person to remain anonymous because he or she did not ask me to do this reading, but I wanted to do an example, and I don't really have any health problems that I know of, so I'm going to be doing this for a person I know who is having some stomach issues. This person is feeling a lot of nausea. It's been recurring for a long time, and it just doesn't go away, and it's just a nausea in the stomach basically. And I don't know if it's a digestive problem or whatever it is, but we'll figure that out. So we'll ask the tarot cards the question: what is the cause? Actually, let's rephrase that. What are the energies surrounding this person and their problem with their stomach? That's the way we'll phrase this question. So give me a moment to just center myself and ask that question to this Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, and we will deal them out. Alright, this is a 7-card spread. Let me cut the deck. And it goes a little something like this. One. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, 7-card spread. All right, let's take a gander at these cards and see what we're working with. No major arcana. Right away, this is telling me that this health problem of this person is completely manageable. There's not really too many outside sources really affecting it. This is all within his or her hands, and he or she has the ability to change things, is what I'm getting from this. Just the fact that there's no major arcana here. The first card in the center represents the current condition, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, so let me see here. First of all, I'm getting the feeling of emotions. Emotions have a lot to do with this. The cups represent emotion, basically. And the knights represent acting on emotions and investing in emotions. So I'm getting the feeling that the main cause for these health problems that this person is experiencing is that they are putting too much weight into their emotions. They're allowing their emotions to play a larger role in their lives than it really should. And I'm getting the feeling that rather than living a well-rounded life, they're investing very heavily in their emotions, and that this could mean that any negative emotion that this person experiences can really run away with his or her attention. That's not the best way to put it, but what I'm trying to say is this person is allowing their emotions to be in the driver's seat, to dictate the direction that things are going. Let me give you a closer view of the Knight of Cups there. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm getting the feeling that this person is just kind of on the whims of their emotions. They're not really totally in control of their emotions, and their emotions are getting out of control in a way. So yeah, I'm getting the feeling here that there needs to be some more emotional maturity. The second card here represents the origins of the condition, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting the feeling that this person may be a little bit lonely. The Nine of Pentacles is about someone who has everything they need in the physical world. They've got plenty of things. They've got money, they've got wealth, they've got status, they've got all the things that this current society expects you to believe is going to cause happiness. But then at the same time, we have this woman looking kind of forlornly at the squirrel. She seems kind of all alone. And I think the origin of this condition is that this person is well established in life, but is missing something. Is kind of missing a companion, is missing friendship or family. Is just feeling a little bit alone, and feeling like all the things that this person has is not giving them the happiness that they seek and desire, because they don't have what's truly important, is what I'm getting from this Nine of Cups here. So yeah, that is the origins of the condition. Why the condition has manifested at this time. And yeah, I get the feeling of loneliness. I mean, look at her face. She's just so lonely, okay? The card number 3 is what is promoting the condition. We've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is generally about the home and about celebration. And I'm feeling that the desire to have a happier home life, a happier friendship life, a happier social life is what I should say. I think the desire to have these things is promoting the condition, is allowing this condition to continue. I think this person is desiring a happier home, desiring more social interaction, but I'm also getting the sense that no matter how much this person gets, it's never going to be enough, because that hole is so large. And when you have a hole so large, you don't really ever think it can be filled. And I'm getting the feeling that this person doesn't think that hole can be filled, no matter how much social interaction they have, no matter how happy their home life is. And so that's why this condition is continuing. It's been continuing for a while now. So yeah, that is the what is promoting the condition. We got the Four of Wands. Interesting, very interesting. All right, this card represents outcome if the person continues on the current path. We've got the Five of Wands. A lot of wand energy here. The Five of Wands traditionally is about fighting. It's about conflicting energies, kind of hitting each other, and not really maintaining a focus, and just sort of just being very chaotic. And I get the feeling that this is representative of what this person can expect to happen if no changes are made. I think that this person is going to continue down this road of a little bit of chaos, which this represents chaos internally as well as chaos manifesting externally. As above, so below. As inside, so outside. So if you're feeling chaotic inside, your life is going to reflect that. You're going to manifest chaos into your life. And I think one way this person is manifesting chaos as a result of internal chaos is that this physical ailment is just wreaking havoc. And as much as we'd like to believe that a stomach problem is a result of diet, which may influence it in some way, but the origins, the reason for this infirmary is an imbalance in the energetic body. So this person needs to do some things to remove this chaos from the energetic body, from the emotional body, in order for the physical manifestations to take a more desirable look. Okay, so now we're going to move on over to this side of the spread, which is going to give us ways to fix this situation. And this card here, number 5, represents actions that are needed to be taken. We've got the Two of Wands. I think this card is saying that this person needs to understand that there are new possibilities. I'm getting the feeling that this person is stuck in their ways. They're kind of in an endless loop that nothing can change, nothing's going to get better. And that is couldn't be further from the truth. You can always have the power to make positive change in your life, no matter where you are, no matter what you feel. You can make positive change always. And the Two of Wands here is about opening the possibilities to new opportunities, opening the doors to new experiences, and being willing to take the action to manifest those actions into the real world and really take action into those actions, right? Putting the energy that's going to be necessary to open new doors is what's needed to be taken. So I'm getting the feeling that a change of pace needs to happen for this person. They need to be willing and be open to the idea that things can change. You know, when you get down into a negative spiral, you get the feeling like, oh, it's going to be like this forever. Forever. But it's not true. It's never true. When has anything in your life been permanent? Never, ever, ever, ever. So, you know, if you're going to get down into a spiral of negativity, why would you all of a sudden think that things will never change? It's going to take it's going to take work, it's going to take patience and perseverance to make that change, but it's possible, entirely possible. All right, so that is what actions need to be taken for that person. This card here represents the challenges of the action that needs to be taken. We've got the Page of Cups. Back to the cup energy, okay? I'm getting the feeling that this person is emotionally immature. You know, you see this guy just chugging his wine. It's like a teenager, right? And if you equate the wine to emotion and you equate the teenager to immaturity and emotions, then you kind of see what's going on here. I think this person's a little bit immature with their emotions. They don't know how to handle it, and that's going to be a challenge for them, is being more mature emotionally, because I don't know exactly how this person feels deep down, but I get the sense that maybe, you know, you have a negative emotion and you're like, oh, woe is me. I feel so sorry for myself. No one cares about me. That's immature emotions right there. And that's not knowing how to process your negative emotions. You know, our negative emotions are here to tell us something, mainly to tell us what we do not want, and so that we can make changes to make a positive situation out of it. But if you're going to allow those negative emotions instead to bring you down into more negativity, then the negative emotion has not done its job. You've allowed it to spiral out of control, and that's where maturity and emotional understanding comes into play. So yes, I think that's going to be a challenge for this person, being more mature emotionally and understanding the reason behind emotions. And that's a lesson that we can all learn, but it's a hard lesson, I must admit. All right, this card represents the actions if you make the changes and you take this new path. And we've got the Two of Swords, another two. You know, traditionally the Two of Swords is about new directions and maybe making a choice and having to make a decision. And I'm getting the feeling here that if the changes are made, if this person decides to pull themselves out of negativity, they decide to be more mature emotionally and take new chances and open the doors to new possibilities, I think the outcome of that is that they're going to have to make a choice. And that choice is, do I continue on this road that I'm on, which is safe? It's the road I've been on. It feels good. Even if it feels horrible, it still feels good because you're used to it. Or do I allow myself to get onto a new path of new discovery? And new is, you know, for a lot of us, fear comes with new. And we don't know what the new path holds, so we're fearful of it, and we don't want to go down it a lot of the time. And that's the choice that this person's going to have to make if these changes are made. Do I continue down this path I'm on, or do I allow this new energy to take me where it may, even though I don't know where it's going? You know, I don't know where it's going, but I think in order to make that change, to make that decision, you have to realize that all change is positive. You're always improving. You're always getting better. And so if you're going to look at change as something negative, then you're not seeing the whole picture, because there's no such thing as negative change. And any negativity you see as a result of change is nothing more than your ego mind filling you with fear, because it likes to stay in control. And if you give yourself up to these new energies, then your ego mind might lose some of its control, and it does not want that, so it creates fear. Okay? So that is my health spread. Just to sum it up, I get the feeling that the emotions play a large role in this person's life and their health problems. You know, like I said, they're having stomach issues and nausea and queasiness and uneasiness of the stomach. And they think it's probably because of diet, but I think we know better. It's because of an emotional imbalance in the energetic body. And I think that imbalance is as a result of just unchecked emotion that's unregulated. And this person is allowing their emotions to lead them around wherever it wants to take them. And if that person is having negative emotions and this person allows those negative emotions to take charge, then they're going to see a physical manifestation of those emotions, hence dis-ease, disease, or infirmaries, or injuries, or that sort of thing. In this case, stomach problems. This card represents origins of the condition. I think this person feels a little bit alone, like they have everything they need in this world, but still are not happy. And I think they're desiring some companionship of some kind, even if it is from a squirrel. Okay. What is promoting this condition is the idea that there is the quest for a happy home, the quest for celebration, that things are in the future are better than what they are now. And it's that idea that keeps us locked into a static environment, right? If you're always searching for better, if you think the future is always going to be, you know, something that's finally going to allow you to be happy, then you're never going to be happy in the present moment, ever. And I think that's what's promoting this condition. If this person continues down this path, we're going to see the Five of Wands, which is going to be some chaos. And, you know, chaos can take many forms, but it's probably not good. Okay, it's probably going to be more disease, more imbalances, and more chaos in this person's life. So I think a change needs to be made, which brings us to this card. These are actions this person can take that needs to be taken, and this person needs to open up the doors to new possibilities, allow a new energy to come in, realize that, you know, change can come, but it has to come from within, and you have to want to make change. You also have to acknowledge your imperfections in order to move forward. And I think that's what this card is saying. This card represents challenges this person's going to face as a result of these changes being made, and I think there's going to be an emotional immaturity. They're going to feel kind of, you know, whatever emotional immaturity means for this person. Maybe whether it's, you know, I don't know, regrets, loneliness, sadness, depression, whatever it is. I think this person needs to be more mature with their emotions in order to make the positive changes in their life that needs to happen in order to find a state of just balance and harmony and all those things. And this card represents the outcome if the person makes this change described here on this side of the spread. We've got the Two of Swords, and I think I get the feeling that there's going to have to be a decision being made. And that decision is whether I continue down this path or I allow this new path to take me wherever it wants to take me, for good or bad. But, you know, it's never bad, like I said. It's always good. So that is my health spread. I think this really gets down to the heart of the issue. I think this gets down to the real reason that medical science has no idea about. Okay, it's not called esoteric knowledge for no reason. You know, medical science can't quantify what I've said here today, so they discount it. But I think everyone who's in touch with the spiritual realms will validate this idea that disease, just unwellness is merely a result of an imbalance in the emotional body. And this spread here is going to help you get back to imbalance and back to center so that you can live a lovely, happy, healthy, prosperous life. Okay, guys? I hope you got something out of that. Remember, if you want a reading from me, even I could do a reading for using this spread, then head on over to my Etsy shop, and from there you can check out some of my readings that I can do for you. And yeah, we can get down to the reasons behind your health problems that you're not going to get on any MRI or EKG. Alright, guys, so I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to use this spread in any way you wish. You can tweak it if you want, whatever. You know, like I said, I didn't create it, so I'm sorry to whoever came up with this spread. I wish I could give you credit, but I can't. So here it is for the world to see. Alright, guys, so I want to thank you for watching. Leave a like if you got something out of this video. Put a comment in the comment section if you have any questions or comments or anything like that. Check out my Etsy shop. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Happy taroting. Peace.